Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex coming back in today with a brand new video, and as always, down in the title below will be the topic we're talking about today. So, what has winter anime, shown me so far? And I just want to talk about kind of, I guess, everything in general that I am watching, even though I'm actually like an episode or two behind on Kokoku again. It's just like I watched 3 episodes, I dropped 2, or I watched 1 and I dropped 2, and I wanna say, winter anime has shown me one key thing, and that is uniqueness, and that is, I guess, originality per se, right? Things haven't necessarily been done beforehand, things that are new. And Kokoku did it in the sense of it's showing us, hey, here's time not travel, but time stoppage, and here's the world and how the world functions within that. And at the same time, I also got to say that another thing that's shown me, even with Black Clover per se, that I've really like kind of caught on to even more so lately. It has this weird uniqueness of like it's a blend of everything. And that's something I haven't really seen, a blend of Naruto, a blend of, all these other shonen titles, per se. And I gotta say that, like, just sticking to winter anime, Darling in Franxx has showed me, I don't know how to put it into words. It's something special. It's more than just an original narrative, per se. It's not necessarily original narrative, but the way it presents itself, the way it handles itself, it's just totally different. I can't quite put my finger on what I'm trying to say and how to say it, but I know anyone who's watching the show understands what I mean by that. It's kind of like Kill la Kill had that uniqueness. It had that originality within its narrative, right? It had that thing that's never been done per se, or presented quite that way. And then Deathmatch 2 Parallel World, which I'm gonna be 2 episodes behind on if I don't start watching it before 11:30 today, which I will try to get that video out. I'm going to watch 2 episodes today. Also try to get Boruto out, but that's besides the point. What this show has shown me is it's just its whole presentation is different. How it has like programmer gets transported inside a game. Someone who actually makes the game is trapped inside the game. Someone who is an older character within that, I guess isekai-esque kind of show per se, which maybe this is a parallel world. Obviously it says Deathmatch to a parallel world, so it's not necessarily a game, but it's a game with game mechanics nonetheless, so let's not try to bicker back and forth about that. But nonetheless, the show still manages to have this very uniqueness to it in the sense of the way that the character goes about the show, the way he goes about this new world that he's been transported to is a transfer. That's even what he's referred to as. You must be a transfer since you didn't die and come to this new world. And since he's older, he understands games. He views it, his perspective, his outlook is, hey, I'm going to roam this world, and then I'll find out how to get back home maybe later on. I want to figure out how a true gaming world functions, hands-on, when I'm in there first person. So that's a totally different, unique take on the whole genre in and of itself. And of course, I know there's other shows like Killing Bites, which I really wanted to watch because I didn't think it's just going to be some, oh my gosh, you have these perfect 12 out of 10 girls. Yes, I said 12 out of 10. People who've been here long enough know I say that whenever I'm saying the girls are they're too good looking because Japanese try too hard sometimes, damn it. And I thought there'd be a little bit more to it after I read, the summary of that show, and there is. I see on Anime News Network that it's solid, getting solid B's all the time. B minuses, B's, a couple of B pluses. I think it may even snuck a couple A minuses in, but I'm not really sure. But I see this uniqueness. I see this originality-esque, or these originality-esque qualities within winter anime. And that's something that's really cool to see. And I'm trying to remember another show that I actually have been watching. I don't think I even have. I'm looking at my board now. I'm cheating the system. But Overlord Season 2 would be the final one here. And Overlord Season 2 is... the way it carries itself is just, it has a different narrative, maybe for the first 12 minutes of an episode than the next 12 minutes, or I guess 10 minutes. Yeah, it switches its narratives in between. It will start with one narrative at the beginning of episode 9 and finish it at the end of episode 10. But then in the second half of, the narrative it presented in the second half of episode 9, it will finish it in the beginning half of episode 10. So it's like, let's show you this narrative, then let's go to this one, then let's finish this one, then let's go back to the one we originally showed you, first off. And I guess that's just oh no, that's just different. So I've seen this unique, the way it presents itself, the way it shows carry itself, it just has this uniqueness, man. It has this, originality asks that not always you can put your finger on. Darling in Franxx, I don't know how to put my finger on that exactly. It has that uniqueness, it has that originality-esque, the way it carries itself and presents itself. I can't describe how necessarily. I'd really have to put my nose down and just kind of like see what the hell's going on here. You know, I have to look at it, I have to watch it, but maybe a couple times. Maybe I need to watch each episode 2 more times. Maybe I just need to watch an episode and just rewind every 30 seconds to make sure I'm gathering what I need to gather in order to tell you guys specifically how it presents itself differently. But a lot of times when I'm reviewing, I try to enjoy myself as a fan and be this fan nerd, and at the same time be a reviewer. So sometimes it's hard to necessarily catch all those things. But other than that, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow Twitter X25. See you guys next time. Be sure to check out my Patreon down in the description below if you guys want to help this channel become something special. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.